Oh, hey Timmy, you didn't cut the grass? That's okay, I want you to drink this orange juice before you brush your teeth this morning. Being a parent is never an easy thing. Kids are going to screw up a lot, and when they do, you have to find a balance between love and consequences. Yeah, but those are just the normal parents. Then there are the other parents who just throw all that out the window and go straight to hilarious punishments, which will probably scar their kids for life. Here are 10 crazy punishments parents gave their kids. Number 10 is I'm 10. On October 21st, 2014, Louisville, Kentucky rapper Kevin Big 7 Jones posted a picture of his 10-year-old daughter, Janiyah, to his Facebook page, showing off and adding to the punishment that he'd handed down to her. Jones had a strict no boys and no social media rule in his house, but Janiyah secretly created accounts pretending to be 18 years old, and even gaining herself an older boyfriend. That's not gonna end up too good. So to discourage this type of behavior in the future, Jones dressed Janiyah in a pink shirt, saying that she was only 10 on the front and a 5th grader on the back. The young girl's look was complete with pink shoes, hair berets, and a Disney princess backpack. The look on Janiyah's face says it all, and likely became more sour when she found out the post had been shared over 90,000 times. Stay your age, kids. Number 9 is the thief shirt. It's become sort of common practice for parents to shame their kids as punishment, often using the internet to extend that embarrassment to potentially viral proportions. That being said, usually the discipline is one and done. A humiliating picture posted and then on with life. But for 13-year-old Aranisha Celestin, a humiliation recurred each day that she left the house. After she was caught shoplifting a $10 shirt from the mall, the New Orleans, Louisiana teenager was forced by her mother, Danaka Walker, to wear a neon green t-shirt that confessed her crime whenever she left the house. But mama, it was a one-time thing! Girl, you's a thief and everybody's gonna know it, now walk! The message on the shirt read, hide your money, hide your clothes, hide everything, because I'm a thief. The little girl had to wear this every day for several days. Now that's good parenting, except that's gonna probably result in a lot of therapy bills in the future. Number 8 are scary surprises. Cami Gilmore, accomplished author and manager of Soulfeed.com, developed a hilarious yet terrifying way to let her teenage kids know how she felt when they broke the rules. The Loveland, Colorado mother of 5 was constantly worried about her offspring when they failed to arrive home on time. So she set up a scary clown mask in the hallway where her kids would most definitely see it while sneaking back into the house after hours. The idea was when her son or daughter would suddenly come across the evil-looking demonic clown face, they would instantly feel as frightened as she felt when they were missing, though I imagine her kids felt more scared when a clown waited for them outside their bedrooms. I got away with it again. I crapped my pants. I'm never doing that again. Cami moves the mask with each break of curfew, meaning the teens will never know where it will be when they get home. Number 7 is iPhone Bang Bang. While some punishments are hilarious in their creativity or execution, others leave you so shocked you can't help but laugh. Such is the case for this example, in which a frustrated mother of 3, identified only as Southern Mama, decided it's time to break her children free of the evils of technology and social media. She labeled both of those things the source of their disobedience and disrespect, and the reasons why they're constantly getting in trouble in school. So Mama has the phones placed nicely on a tree stump, declares loudly that she denounces the effects such things have on children, and then fires at them with a shotgun. Yep. After 2 direct hits, she finishes the devices off with a few swings of a sledgehammer. Somebody's got anger issues. The irony is that the whole ordeal was recorded on a man's phone, a video which later was uploaded to social media, so yeah, needless to say, those kids aren't ever going on social media again. Number 6 are tardy slips. Okay, let's be honest, getting out of bed in the morning is pretty difficult, unless it's Christmas or it's your birthday. But when you're a parent with kids who refuse to get up, there's only so much understanding you can have before you find yourself at your wit's end. Timmy, get out of bed, you're gonna be late again! Well, Seth King had such an issue with his 5 children who were constantly late for school. So the Salt Lake City, Utah father got creative and began sending the kids in with notes when they weren't on time. Oh, but Matt, that doesn't sound so bad. Well, unlike the standard note that simply apologizes, King wrote long, often embarrassing explanations that his children had to hand in to their teachers. Some of his best include his youngest son being a klepto, his daughter not being able to deal with Zayn leaving One Direction, and his teenage son being a proud member of the fictional boy band Essence of Prepubescence. You know, months ago I made a song called Facts with my friend 11 and Humble the Poet, and we didn't really have a band name. Guess what it is now. Number 5 is a trashy care package. Just because you're in college doesn't mean your parents are done punishing you. In fact, it might just mean their disciplinary methods are getting more creative and more embarrassing. Just ask 19-year-old Westminster College student Connor Cox, who on January 30th, 2017, received a loving care package from his mother, Terry, or so he thought. Upon opening the box, all he found were crumpled papers and an assortment of garbage. Naturally confused, Connor called his mother looking for an explanation. Well, it turns out that when he was home for Christmas break, he'd been reminded several times to empty the trash can in his room. So when he failed to do so, Terry took it upon herself to give him another opportunity and boxed up everything in the garbage can and mailed it to Connor's dorm room. You don't want to throw your garbage out? I'll make sure you throw your garbage out, you little punk. I'm paying for the shipping, I don't care. Number 4 is physics with dad. When 17-year-old Brad Howard's parents started getting calls from his school saying his grades were suffering due to his behavior, they demanded that he shape up. But a few calls later, his father, Brad Sr., told him if he didn't get his act together, he was coming down there to sit in class with the teenager. Guess what happened? Assuming that it was an idle threat, Brad continued to be a disruption in physics. But he was so very wrong. On May 5th, 2017, in a spontaneous take your dad to school day, Brad Sr. showed up to his son's class to the embarrassment of Brad Jr. and the delight of the other students in the room. He took selfies with his son and tried to help solve the equations given out. Though he'd expected to get remarks from other students, Brad Sr.'s presence was welcomed by everyone except Brad Jr., who will probably need therapy bills for a long time. Number 3 is the free babysitter. On Wednesday, August 11th, 2010, an advertisement came out in the South Lake Journal, a newspaper in South Lake, Texas, offering free babysitting if needy parents could use a night out or to themselves. Which, by the way, is mad creepy. No one should ever take advantage of free babysitting. Well, in this case, it wasn't that creepy because it was posted there by Robert and Wendy Rausch on behalf of their daughter, 16-year-old Kirsten. A few days prior, the teenager broke her curfew by secretly having some friends over after her parents were asleep. When she was caught, she knew punishment was coming, but she did not realize how big it was until the newspaper came out. The ad was written in the first person as if Kirsten had made it herself and included what she'd done and why it was a free service. In total, Kirsten spent 30 hours looking after people's kids for free. Okay, look, I get it. This is a great punishment. Haha, very funny. But really, who's gonna want a ticked off teenager who's just really angry watching your kids? Just no thanks, I'll pay the $10 an hour or whatever. Number 2 are who wears short shorts. On August 26, 2013, after his wife's attempt at getting their daughter to change her very short shorts before going out to dinner, Utah resident and father of 7 Scott McIntosh decided to teach their teenage daughter a lesson. That lesson being that the shorts may not look as sexy as she thought. As the family packed into the car, Scott emerged from the house in his very own pair of very short jean shorts, freshly cut above the pocket, and a black shirt that said "Best Dad Ever" on it. Okay, who wants to go to dinner? The group went out to dinner before going mini golfing together, and all the while drawing gawks, giggles, and even some not so covert photo ops. Though obviously completely humiliated, Scott's daughter kept insisting that she was not, but her father now says that it's been a long time since he's seen her in short shorts. Oh yeah, you wanna wear those short shorts again? You know what's gonna happen. And number 1 is the old man haircut. One of the worst realizations we've all had as kids is that we would, one day, be old like our parents and teachers. At the time, it probably felt like a punishment of some kind, and that notion is exactly what 37-year-old Atlanta, Georgia barber Russell Frederick counted on when it came time to discipline his son, 12-year-old Rashawn. The preteen's grades had slipped dramatically, so after a few warnings, his father sat him down in a barber's chair and proceeded to give him the old man look, buzzing and shaving the boy's head in such a way that he looked like he was balding. That's humiliating. No one wants to be bald. After posting the pictures on Facebook, Frederick began receiving requests to deliver such a punishment to other people's children who were misbehaving, and he's since started the service. As for Rashawn, his grades have gone way up. So those were 10 crazy punishments that parents actually gave their kids. And if you guys enjoyed this, remember to give it a big thumbs up. And also remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And be sure to turn on notifications by clicking the bell beside the subscribe button so that you never miss a thing. Because I release new videos all the time. I'll see you next time. I love your face. Bye, 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 bye. Hi.